What's going on, guys? Tino Talks, back for another week of vlogging. So this week, starting out with today, we're going to be talking about something you definitely personally experienced, remix. It's called remix culture. Basically, what it is there's this guy named Sousa, and he was present around the 19th, 20th century, and right around that time, there was kind of the first machine being invented that could recreate music, so you could hear music outside of a live performance by a band or a symphony or something like that. And Sousa really did not like this because he argued that this new method of listening to music would destroy the creativity of people and take away the voice of millions of people. This means that basically where millions upon millions of the Earth's population would be producing their own music, or originally without taking anything from anyone else, to a few people making the music and everyone else consuming or reproducing it. And the argument against it is that this leads to a huge loss in creative material. The evolution of music is just reproduction now. It's not much else. So, kind of to elaborate on that, basically what he meant is that, say for example, as a kid you can learn how to play the trumpet, or you can just listen to a recording of a trumpet playing better than you'll ever be able to play it, so why learn how to play the trumpet? The motivation just isn't there because you can hear the music elsewhere without having to do it yourself. This is the exact thing Sousa was arguing against. And in my opinion, I think this definitely happened. In fact, I think it's pretty hard to argue that it didn't happen. With all the advent of new electronic music sources, people were just taking, like, say a DJ created a beat, and then someone else took that beat and added it into their song, and then that song got remixed. I'll put in an example of a remix of a song. You guys all know what it is, but here it is just for comparison's sake.
You tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. Tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks.
Basically, this created two groups of people, as it's called, the RO and the RW, meaning read only or read and write. The read write would consume culture and also write it. So this is being like popular artists today, like Jay-Z or something like that. And then read only, which is like everyone who listens to Jay-Z but doesn't go create their own music because they can just play it on a machine or an iPod or something. These are more recent contemporary examples of like machine recreating music that Sousa was complaining about, but I think these examples make it easier to understand. Quick question: do you guys think that this new technology aided the evolution of music, or we're really missing out on something by that? And if you think we're missing out on something due to these new digital music methods of production, do you think that this was a significant loss or it's negligible? Now, this brings up a pretty significant conflict about copyright uses, because if everything is a reproduction of some original form of culture, then that means everything is a copy. So Sousa, for example, really pushed the courts to make strict copyright laws and not allow people to do this, but as the youth grew up with this, and this being the only thing they knew, it kind of formed the younger generations having a strong opposition to this and basically thinking that copyrights were stupid and shouldn't exist. And I think that's something we've all experienced. Maybe if you're doing a project for school or something and you just want to use music, but maybe you're afraid it's copyrighted, like in this YouTube video, for example. So now it's basically the youth fighting back because this is all they've known, and this is what the younger people's preferences have become, versus older people like Sousa thinking that this is destroying the creative talent of what music used to be. So I think that's about it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you tomorrow.